Tag me.
Can't from here. I gotta wait till it posts, and then I gotta go back and tag you.
I'm posting saying we're on.
Mm, all right, let's see. Where is it? Okay, now listen. You know I'm doing a podcast. Don't be outside barking like that. All right, guys. Oh, we are live. Here, I'm about to tag you now. Why can't I just share it to my page? Hi, guys. We are live. I'm excited. Not sure why it's not letting me
I'm
share.
going on little vibes where they do their hair like this and they go beep 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 beep. I think I'm doing me a quick weave.
Mm, it's not being nice to me. Hold on.
So whose page is it? Is it on the podcast page?
It's on the podcast page.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there and I will do a watch party. So whose page is it? Is it on the podcast page?
It's on the podcast page.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there and I will do a watch party. Uh, Hi, Brittany. Is it the Golden Girls or Oh, never mind. I found it. I'm right here.
Not sure why it's hard.
So how do I do a watch party? Under share. Hi, Brittany. Is it the Golden Girls or never mind. I found it. Turn your iPad down. Sorry, I do this every time. Okay. So while we're still working out the technical difficulties, welcome everybody to the Golden Girls podcast. We are so excited to be here on this evening. And we got some good conversation for you tonight. Some of it I'm ready for and some of it I'm not. But we're going to jump into it. So listen, this is so weird watching myself on my phone. Because I think this is the first time I party or whatever. It's wild. Hey, Lena. Amanda on my Mark. Party. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get the male perspective from our conversation also because we have some guys in here. Listen, no, and people who follow me are trolls, okay? So I know when this Boosie thing come up, and me, we about to find out who the never mind, I ain't even gonna get into it. Right, let's wait. But yeah, we're gonna find out who these people really are. You ready, Dust? Who else is that?
Yep.
That's Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Hendrika. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Brianna, Brittany Salyers. Hey, girl. Hey.
Where are y'all seeing people? Where am I at?
On my own. We're on our Facebook pages. Sorry.
Oh, y'all created a watch party.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me create a watch party.
We gonna let some of these people join. Oh, that's my cousin. Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on. I need to.
So this is the thing. As conversations go, if there are people that want to come in and give an opinion, like if we all agree, I don't mind sending the Zoom link and they can come in, temporarily tell,
I need to use. Oh, good. And then I want to also encourage the, men. Put that down. Please comment. Now don't comment.
Conversations go. If there are people that want to come in. Okay, sorry guys.
Yeah. So like I was saying, if you want to offer your perspective, please comment because I'm interested to just hear especially if you justifying what Boosie did. I just want to hear why.
We ain't even said hi yet.
Hey, everybody.
I was trying to find our music, honestly, but I got distracted by my drink.
Yeah, just drink on. Des, where you at? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm getting used to this thing.
Bear with us, you guys.
Hey, Will Rogers.
All right, Des, you ready for the theme music? No, not yet. Okay.
Oh, don't play the music at all because they'll kick us off of Zoom.
Really?
Oh, that's what the problem was last
They'll
time.
kick us off for streaming music. That's not our
Hey,
music.
Ashley. Oh, well, I guess I got to sing it then.
Thank you for being a friend.
Whoa.
Travel down the world and back again.
Say we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl.
Oh, yeah.
The internet ain't letting us be great. It's lagging, and we can't even start 3-part harmony.
It's okay.
We just child at the end of the day.
We try. Hey, Riachi, thanks for joining us.
I miss you too, Will.
I got such an attitude.
Why?
A watch party. Because I could not figure this watch party out.
Did you go share?
I got it now. I was on my computer. I had to get on my phone. I got it now. We good.
Okay. To the good stuff. You know, people attention span on live is short. Nah.
All right. So, hi guys. Welcome to the Golden Girls podcast. I'm your girl D Ray. We have
it's your girl T Mitch,
and
we got Missy, Maisha. People call me both, but y'all know who I am. Hey.
Hey. How do I do?
Turn your volume down. Just turn your volume down.
Turn your volume down. Listen.
We're going to keep smart.
Yes.
On Facebook, it ain't have all these trinkets.
It did not.
You could make a status and that's it, honey.
Now when you go live, it says like live producer and stuff. I can't do all that. I'm just trying to shoot.
It's coronavirus fault. Every time you mess up, now you just be like coronavirus and all this.
Coronavirus. Getting real.
Hey, Lexus.
Ooh, Amanda. No, listen, y'all. So let me do this shout out real quick because people in my comments talking about my lashes. Okay, so
go ahead.
Real quick.
Yes.
So as I told y'all real quick, if you one of my friends on Facebook, I'm really trying to launch my brand ambassador, you know, my own little brand ambassador brand myself. I think I'm, you know, good at makeup and I'm really on this beauty tip too. So I really want to expand on that. So right now, if you send me products and you can contact me, I'll just do a video and then I can come on here and promote it and it'll just work for my portfolio. So you got to let me use it how I use it. But also I'll use it to promote your product. So one of my favorite ones was these lashes, right? So this boxer was so cute. I did a look on it not too long ago, but look at these lashes, y'all. Y'all see that? They dramatic and long. And for my girls with the pixies, this give you that extra pop because, you know, if you bald head, you can do some extra lashes. It came with 3 dramatic lashes in the pack. So, and then it came with glue and it came with a tweezer thing. And then the box is so handy. It's a mirror in here. I won't open it because I've doubled this to put my makeup brushes in here. But I'm telling y'all it's lit. So, shout out to Cabello. The lashes are bomb. So there you go, Amanda. You want to talk about them lashes? Oh, I love them. I'm saying my birthday, okay?
All right, lashes.
There's a pro strength and ain't shit.
Thank you.
Nothing. So that's how we doing that.
I'm so mad y'all can see all my little booty diggers. All my nails gone. Look what Corona did to my hands. I have not had hands like this in, it's probably been like 10 years. My nails always be done.
My hands are always like this, so.
It's all right. Anyway, hey ladies, how are you? I miss you guys so much.
Spirit Week was bomb, by the way. Spirit Week was bomb.
It was. I was gonna mention that.
So Spirit Week was freaking awesome. Shout out to the Golden Girls, Yellow Heart, Pink Heart, Yellow Heart group on Facebook because
We
y'all
did
are
our thing.
thebomb.com. Like, y'all don't even know how much I was sitting at home. Like, I cannot believe we had 50 people do Makeup Monday. Like, blew me. Like, I think it was more than that did Fine Friday. Like, we served it. So,
You know, we couldn't wait for Fine Friday because we've been ugly.
all
Ugly and on unemployment, honey.
So, for you guys that don't really know what we're talking about, we have a group called the Golden Girls. It is for women 21 and up because we talk about drinking and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's for women 21 and up. And it's basically like a support group on Facebook. We just kind of create a positive space. If you think you look good one day and you want to post a picture and get some love from your Golden Girls, that's the place to do it. If you're confused about something, that's the place to talk to your sisters. It's a place of no judgment. It is a place of sisterhood, and it grew crazily. Like, we went from like 5 members to like 540 in like 2 weeks. So
yes.
like, it went nuts. And so one of the things we did last week, we did Spirit Week, Self-Care Sunday, Makeup Monday, Talented Tuesday, Woman Crush Wednesday, Thoughtful Thursday with an included vision board party, and Fine Friday and Selfless Saturday. So it was a full 7 days of just Black and brown, and actually it was all women loving themselves.
There was so many women.
Yeah, it was all women. It ended up being like this amazing thing. I wish I could show you guys some examples because it was phenomenal. I probably could just give me some time to set it up in the queue. I'll make that happen. But I just want to make sure I say publicly before we get started, thank you so much. Spirit Week was phenomenal. You guys have no idea how we felt about it. Like, it was like an overpour of love and emotion. And like, I was in the house talking to my husband, like, can you believe this? And he was like, yeah, like,
it was so dope to just see women really get into it. Like, they really get into it. And I like that part. That was dope because it wasn't just posting. Like, people was really invested in.
Yeah. And it, like, the comments, like, people who don't know each other at all, like people from my hometown commenting on people pictures who live in Miami versus people in, like, it was just all over the place. It was tons of people just loving on each other, and I just had a ball. Like, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So thank you. We are going to come up with some more stuff. If you got suggestions, definitely let us know. And if you are a lady and you're looking for a good positive place, definitely inbox me or Maisha or Teresa, or you can inbox the Golden Girls podcast page, or you can search for the group. It's called the Golden Girls, Yellow Heart, Pink Heart, Yellow Heart, on Facebook, and you could just request to join. There are some questions on there. It's not required that you answer them, but please answer them because I'm looking at the questions so I can kind of detail the group based off of what your needs are and what you want. So we are done with that. Yes.
Now let's get into the juicy stuff, okay? Because that's what they're here for.
All right. T-Mitch, you back with us?
I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Oh, bet.
Is there anything you want to say about Spirit Week?
I absolutely enjoyed Spirit Week. I loved all of the love that was going on. And I just ditto what you already said because I don't want to belabor the point. But great job, ladies.
Yep. And then also one thing I forgot to mention, we did a Becoming watch party. So we watched Michelle Obama's Becoming, which was great. We are actually going to do some more. I'm about to admit Miles in here. We actually about to do some more. And then also we are doing... what else? Oh, we did a vision board party, a digital vision board party on Canva where we taught all of our girls how to make their own boards on Canva. So that was awesome. We are going to do that again. So get ready for that. And then, hi, Miles. You muted.
Miles is here. Ooh. Hey, Miles.
Are y'all still on speaker view, or did you know you can change your view if you can only see the people that's talking? I don't know why.
How do I do that?
Up at the top,
the little waffle at the top.
For some reason, Miles, I can't unmute Miles.
There you go.
Yep.
What up, Miles?
What's up, everybody? Excuse my hair. Quarantine.
It's quarantine.
Quarantine me.
Just put some flat irons to it. Then you'll look like mine.
I'm about to get the hot cone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, no shame.
So everybody, this is Miles. This is our podcast producer. If you are listening to our podcast, that's on Apple, Spotify, Hey, Carolyn, and everywhere the podcasts are, that's our manly voice that's always there getting us together. So, welcome, Miles. We miss you. Oh, he muted again.
We either have to talk faster or I gotta drink slower. One of them.
Drink
I'm
slow.
about to drink
Okay.
fast.
All
Drink
right,
fast.
then kick us off.
All right, so juicy stuff. Let's talk about Insecure. Let's start with Insecure real quick. Look at Miles' face. So you need to watch it. It's good. So we just watched Insecure. I've been watching it since the beginning. Maisha, I know you have too. Everybody was talking about the big blowout between Molly and Issa. So what do you think? Maisha, give me what you thinking.
All right, so boom, I'm gonna put it like this. Now I've been a fan from Insecure since the beginning. Mm-hmm. So when we take into this friendship into account, we gotta take into account from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Because I think, I'm gonna get to how I feel about what Molly did in a minute, but we gotta take it's all encompassing because you gotta think from, episode 1, broken pussy, okay? Mm-hmm. We gotta think about that. We gotta think about like times like career day, the little stuff that Issa does that kind of signals that she's not always the most responsible person with projects. Mm-hmm. She's growing, yeah. I think Molly kind of neglected to see how much progress she's made in such a short time. But we can't get on Molly's head so bad just because she's not the most warm person in the world. She's not the warmest, and she got her own stuff going on. And she does project that on Issa a little bit. But I think Issa does the same to Molly too. But Issa's just it's like when you're not the most warm person, I think you kind of always looked at as the bully when there's somebody a little more like there's a friendship dynamic where you have a person with a very strong personality and a person who's a little more passive. Mm-hmm. You kind of automatically look like a bully. And I think we're not taking that part into account enough because it's not like Issa the most consistent person. And she lies to Molly's face. You get what I'm saying? Like for instance, when she manipulated the situation when she first kissed oh boy after she was about to break up with Lawrence in season 1. She kissed old boy and she made it to Molly as if she did absolutely nothing. And then it later came out like, oh well, I kissed him. You know what I'm saying? So it does look a little messy. You halfway dumped Lawrence, went and kissed another nigga, came back. Now you back in love with Lawrence, and then you cheat on him. So, but I'm saying she's not the most consistent person. So when we trying to like, I get, Molly could have helped her out a little bit. It wasn't that serious. She could have just asked her boyfriend. And when Issa went around her, it shouldn't have been such a big deal. But at the same time, I can kind of see why Molly didn't want to put all her resources behind somebody who's consistently inconsistent. So I agree. I mean, so some stuff. I think Issa is a little bit more of a mess than Molly when it comes to being responsible and like putting stuff together and stuff. But Molly has always known that. I think their careers have a lot to do with that because Molly has a career that demands her to be a lot more consistent than working at a nonprofit like Issa was doing originally. So I think that she's automatically been conditioned to, as far as business handling, she has to handle things a little bit more consistently. But I do think that Molly is comfortable with being that friend on top. And I definitely think she felt some type of way about Issa being successful. Like that that's been your friend all this time. Like you 100% do. And you know that she's been a mess. Like in my personal opinion, Molly's a mess too. Like they both absolutely. Like they both, but that's the show. Like that's the show because I look at all of them and I see myself in bits and pieces of all of them because going through your 20s, hell, we are inconsistent, you know? Yeah, because the thing is, and we also have to understand from Molly's perspective. I get what y'all saying about Molly, but y'all have to understand, like, I could see how Molly could feel like this relationship is one-sided. Reason being. I understand. I actually agree with that. Yeah, because when, like, Issa is not in a position to help Molly at all. So when it comes to the help and comes to the favors, it's always Molly coming to help Issa. And then you have to think about how many times Issa has disappointed Molly. Like that one time, Molly came to career day and she took off from work at a law firm to come to career day, and you had already had dude here, and every time it just looked like you on some bullshit because you're not being real from jump.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
so I want to make sure though that we're getting the voices of our viewers in, and
okay.
so Ashley said they both suck at this point.
I agree. Actually.
And so
yeah, I actually agree with that too.
So just kind of make sure you ladies are looking down at your comments to kind of bring some of their
the comments on my watch party are different than the ones on your watch party.
No, I know.
Oh,
so that's
but look at the ones on
make
my.
sure you're sharing some of your folks' comments.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So everybody, we got
how y'all feel. I kind of feel for Molly too, because sometimes I can come off as that friend who's not the most warm, and like when you and I'm also a lawyer too. And so we're trained, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to have a certain type of exterior. And sometimes it's hard to turn it on and off with your friends. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes we deliver things in a very raw way that might not come off as empathetic. Because I don't think that Molly is trying to come off as her life is perfect and Issa's a mess. I think it's okay. I think it's we both a mess, and I'm kind of grabbing on to something a little bit. So let me not let your stuff get in the way when I finally found somebody I think I kind of like. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's my thing. I respected that. She said no. She said she didn't want to ask him because, and her reason was because
she told it to her face.
She did not want to neglect her relationship, and she did not want to mess up her relationship. That's cool. What Issa didn't mess up her relationship. Like Molly was mad because she felt like Issa went around her. Now, I would say this. I don't feel like she went around her. Now, I don't think she went around her. If Molly had an issue with it, she should have told her man, don't help Issa, period. Like, you got to communicate both ways. You told
but she probably thought that communicating with her friend was enough.
But Issa, this is the thing. Issa did not, she literally did not, she said, okay.
And she didn't say her own resource, and her resource happened to be connected to the boyfriend.
Exactly.
Because I agree with that. And like, if I was Molly, I would have been impressed personally.
Me too.
Yeah. You need me to make it happen. And now, baby, I think you moving. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you showed me.
Yes. So that's my issue with Molly. Like, if you know Issa has been a mess, you know for sure she's been a mess. You know she hasn't been consistent and been able to get something off. Like, I mean, in that situation, like, I work in the same type of field that Issa do. It's hard as hell to pop off a block party. Hard as hell. Like, she worked her ass off to do that. Like, I'm afraid to do something like that.
And she kept going. I thought that was so dope.
Yeah, like, she worked her ass off to make that happen. And so when Molly's there, and it's just a lot of extra shade, it's like, okay, I know that you've helped me, but then as soon as I get to the point that I'm able to help myself, it's like, oh, it's an issue. And then the fact that you chose to address it when you did, sis, she was wrong for that. Like, yeah, that was just poor taste. I get that she was in her emotions, but that is when that's the moment when being a friend really matters. You swallow your shit. Like, because
timing was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, because Issa can't walk into the
courtroom. But you know what though? Molly has a problem with that though, because that's my issue with her with men too. Like, she just say too much too early at the wrong time, and it's like, why would you say that? And you only went on 2 dates with dog. Like, how you feel don't always have to come out your mouth.
Absolutely.
But the lawyer thing, it's a personality type that kind of goes with that a lot of times, and we don't know we always doing it.
So Ashley says
the timing was terrible.
So Ashley says if she would have been a little more involved instead of being mad, she was working with Condola, she would have known how much she had completed.
Facts.
That's true too. I felt Molly was a little shady about the Condola situation. Now, I get it though, because as your friend, I'm like, wait, you finna be talking to the girl that's messing with your ex? Like, but it really was just like, to be honest, like, people talk junk about Condola. I actually like her. She was genuine.
I like Condola too.
85% of the time. She only got issues with
that dog wasn't worth the drama.
Exactly. That's just what it was. It only got iffy when the situation came up between her and Lawrence, and she got a little jealous, but that didn't have nothing to do with Issa. Like, I was actually extremely proud to see that happen. That does not happen often between women. Like, women are not coming. there's beef automatically just because I talk to the dude you used to talk to, or
I
you
hate
talk to
that.
the dude I used to talk to. So for them to be able to do that, like, and I was really mad at Molly. I'm like, listen, we trying to promote sisterhood, like we got to keep moving. And at the end of the day, like, we love y'all, men, but men aren't worth it to have for us to be arguing
And
over.
the reason they think their friendship broke down too is because I'm one of those people. I think with my friends, the minute that I feel a way about something, I say something about it, just because I value the friendship too much to let things fester. And then when we do communicate, we yelling, and every single point we both have is petty as hell.
But see, one of the
So
things
like that's what happened. Like one or both of them got irritated about something little at one point, and they stopped talking about it. And that was the breakdown, because in season 1, like with the broken pussy situation, Molly snapped on her. She was feeling the way and she snapped on her. And Issa, took it, did what she did with it, but they were communicating. You get what I'm saying? They stopped doing that, and that's when it got shady. So then it looked like Issa was sneaking around with Lawrence when she really wasn't. It looked like, so I could see why Molly started thinking like, this is another situation where you're just being messy with these niggas, and this is whole a facade to play your little chess game with your dudes. I mean, but you could have said something.
But friendships are weird though, because what I do with any dudes, I mean, you can give me your opinion, you can tell me how you feel, but you can't, like, sometimes we get so possessive of our friends, we get mad at the choices that they make in their own life. And like, we have to remember to take that step back. Like, okay, I told you I don't like this. I told you I think this is wrong.
But I can't tell you what to do.
This sound like a very interesting show. Yeah, Miles, you need to watch it. It's 4 seasons in now. I be having Elijah on it. Like, you need to watch it.
Okay, and then this is the last thing I want to make about Issa. I was kind of talking about it already, but like, the reason I think this one got a little messy is because I feel like Molly was she was talking about the condolence stuff, but she was kind of staying out of the block party thing and letting Issa do her own thing. But then, mind you, what Molly thought she was seeing. We already talked about she should have communicated, but think about what Molly thought she was seeing. She thought this was another one of Issa events and setups, where in reality it's about Lawrence and not this block party. So that's what Molly was looking at. It started to look messy, like all the other Issa shit usually look messy. And
I don't think it's fair to say all Issa shit.
Well, not all of, but listen though. So think about it. So you remember that the first episode, she made it as if she was taking Molly out because Molly was upset, but really she was going to meet the dude that she ain't had no business going to see. Then you got up there and rapped about my situation that we talked about. That wasn't that serious, but this is the thing though. You got up there and rapped about the situation that we talked about because this dude hyped you up to do some shit that you don't usually do.
No. She was wrong about that, but
you move on to career day.
But listen, nope. See, this is the thing. You can't at the same time, like, we have a friendship, something bad happened. We work through it. So we can't, like, it's the same with a relationship, like but
pattern is a pattern.
Yeah, but you also can't keep bringing it up and blaming her as if.
No, I'm not blaming her. What I'm saying is that I could see how Molly started to perceive the situation to look a certain way because this has happened before.
Yeah, but Molly has been inconsistent. Molly has made bad choices. She was sleeping with that man. Like, it's all type of things that were going on.
Right, but it never got in the way of her work though.
That's the point. I don't think none of this has gotten in the way of Issa work
until let me tell you
until Molly decided that she wanted to blow up the block party.
Listen, but you gotta let me finish connecting these events though. So remember, that whole thing,
lawyer, we got
all right,
2 more minutes on Insecure.
All right.
We got 2 more. We got a whole nother thing we got to do.
Go ahead, because this ain't even the big shit. So
so. All right, basically, who team you guys on? Team Molly, Team Issa? What you feeling? Let us know something.
I can't pick no team because they
don't have nothing yet.
I was just trying to give Molly the benefit of the doubt to our viewers because I be seeing a lot of Molly bashing, and I'm like, this ain't one sided though.
Listen, she over here fighting for Molly, ain't she? Molly,
Because I've been that friend who wasn't warm, but I'm like, sis.
I'm not warm either. I'm not. Like
I'm
I'm
not
like
automatically look like a bully because you're a
still.
more warm person, you know. So I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
side to it.
At the end of the day, warm or not, do not blow up on me in the middle of the biggest event that I've done thus far.
Check.
And that's just what it is. Like, you want to talk to me, if we friends, talk to me later. Like, don't.
Amanda's on no. So Amanda is still on season 1. I just talked to her about this the other day. Well, I put her on Insecure, and she on season 1. So
okay, so you guys
just saying she team Issa so far, but she's still on season 1.
Got you.
So you know, I still have yet to embark upon this journey. So don't judge me. Don't do that. But Ashley says team common sense. I mean,
yeah. And
so
you know what? I think the big thing is that relationships and friendships are like roller coasters. Like they go up and down and up and down. And both of their lives are changing constantly. Like the people that I was the closest with at the beginning of my 20s, you know, like I may not be at the end of my 20s because like my life has just changed. Hell, I'm married. I was married by then. Like all type of things had changed. So I think I try to remind people as much as possible, like time and place is extremely important. And remember like where a person is in time and place, you know, like everybody has a lot of extra things going on and it's influencing how they feel about a bunch of stuff. Like Molly got shit going on with her parents.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like
all type of things. So
I feel why she felt the way she felt. The way she did it was trash though.
It was trash. And you know what? A lot of times that matters and people don't recognize that. And so they think that the way that they feel is being pushed aside or being attacked. And it's not, but the way that it was done, it is. And like I've been in situations where things have happened like that. And like the way you handle stuff, well, I get how you felt, but the way you handled it was just out of order. And I'm not really sure if I could forgive that, you know? Because the way you handle stuff matters. And as an adult, you have to like that, you got to get the consequences of that. So I think I really am rooting for them. I want them to keep going. I mean, they fictional characters, but I feel like I know them. So I feel like I'm in the crew too.
Hey everybody. Hey, Lauren and Gina.
Who is in here? Can I see? I can't see. If you guys are in my watch party, tell me because I can't see.
And so I have, of course, in mind, Ashley. She's hitting the comments like crazy. We got Chantel here. Hey, Chantel. We got Rose. Hey, Rose. Who else is here? I saw Kenny check in.
I'm drinking. This was full.
Yeah, I need to pour me another drink.
Yeah, mine gone. See?
Oh, Maisha. Tell us about your face. You all dressed up. And
yes. All right. So y'all, we got another product. As y'all know, I like to do looks with products and to market. So this one, is the lipstick I have on. So it's such a bright color. It's really pretty. It's like a purple. It's like a purple, but when you put it on, it got a nice like pink pop to it, like an undertone. I really like it. So I wanted to go, do a look. I also posted on my page. I revealed the look so you can see like the cut crease I did, the colors I did. This camera isn't doing it justice because I got some pink and purple on the underliner. So it's lit. But this lipstick though, now let me tell y'all, I've been drinking Hennessy. I've been eating Chipotle. And this lipstick has not come off, and I put this on like in the afternoon. So it's a really good quality lipstick. So the company is doing this thing where before the website fully launches, if y'all comment under here, the information is pinned. But if you comment under here, I have on, what's the one I have on, Des?
So Maisha has on Impress.
Yes, Impress.
Teresa has on I Feel Royal, and then I have on Red Carpet. So these are all from RB Lux Cosmetics. They have given us a discount code. It is so if you comment below and say Bold Talk, actually it would probably be easier. Yeah, comment below and say Bold Talk, and that's your discount code. Or if you do order something on their website, or if you inbox the person, just make sure you say Bold Talk. Let her know that you are a golden girl. You will get a 10% discount. I am not a makeup person, but listen, we have all had this. We had like a hour-long meeting before we started recording, and all of us have had this lipstick on for a while. And like my drink was up here, and like it's not on my glass. It's
Look
like
at my there's no lipstick on my glass.
Like there's none, and I don't do it often, but I'm actually gonna buy all the colors. So yeah, you have those. I'm gonna give you the information real quick.
Let her know what color you want to. Don't forget to let her know what color you want.
Yeah, you have to make sure you know what color.
And if you want more details and you missed some of it, you can DM one of us too. We can get the details over to you as well.
And so somebody asked, is it Black owned?
It is Black owned.
It sure is.
Yes, it is. It is a young lady. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia. She is launching she's new. She's a makeup artist, very amazing, and she's launching the cosmetics line right now. So she does have a website where you can see some things. She does not have it set up that you can buy stuff yet, but you definitely can go and see some things. The Golden Girls colors are red carpet, I feel royal, and press. And you can go to royaltiesbeauty.org.
Yep, this is an exclusive offer. So we're giving y'all a chance to get this lipstick before people can buy it online. So y'all know these Black makeup companies is really blowing up. You see the crayon case sold out how fast in one day? So I'm telling y'all, get this. This is some long-lasting lipstick. And I will wait and wild y'all to death, but like I'm gonna buy this.
Absolutely. Like me too. And so that's the thing. That's the thing too. We're never gonna promote something that we actually wouldn't use. Trust me.
And that's why I did a whole look so y'all can see it on, because I ain't even trying to play nobody.
And this is our first time that we've actually like really shown a product, but this is not our first time being asked. So I just want you to know that. We're only doing it because the product is the bomb. Like it really is. So I'm
let me know if you have a product, you're a Black-owned business and you have a product and you want me to do a look, I can get creative. It doesn't have to be just a beauty product. If you have a phone case or anything you would like to send me to market, and right now it's cheap because all you have to do is just send me the product. I will do a look to coordinate with it. I will talk about it. Now I'm gonna be honest, so if it's trash, don't send it.
Yeah, she is gonna be honest. All right. Next, I'm not even doing it right. That's how you know I've been drinking too long. Gold or bold is what we're supposed to be doing. So next, gold or bold. Erica and Gio. Gold or bold?
Gold.
Like the goldest of goldness.
Like gold, right? With diamonds in it. With
diamonds, gold. Like gold, diamonds, and just, like you can't even get platinum.
Hey, Mom, I had to make a Facebook status like, so this woman is like, why is she so motherfucking pretty?
Oh man,
exactly. From the inside out, I was just like, I just want to look at her.
Yeah, we gotta get Jill Scott at something.
Amanda said go. That's right, Amanda.
Go. Like it's
gold.
I know Ashley said go. Rose said bow. So I'm asking Rose bow.
What?
Rose
bow?
What's bow?
Rose.
And so I'm pretty sure I know why she's saying bold.
Why?
She's Lauryn Hill fan?
No.
Lauryn Hill's been late.
And so I am a Lauryn Hill fan, and she would have been late, but I still love her. But I think the fact that all of the additional talking, even though it was doing nothing but building both queens up and just acknowledging how great they were, they just wanted to hear the music.
Mm-hmm. I
get it. But see, I think that I get it. But I think the amazing thing about the live battles is that we able to see these celebrities that we usually aren't able to touch. And they're so authentic, and they able to give us their true stories and let us know, like, oh, when I recorded this song, this happened, and I felt like this.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, we don't see Black women in positive situations often. Like,
they both turn it off. And then what's crazy is can you imagine being that artist and it coming full circle? Like the person who gave you your start, the person who sung the first song that you wrote. Yeah. Now you've gotten to the point where your music is so good that people want to see you battle it because it's in that same caliber.
Yeah.
What?
That's right. Talk.
Hey, listen. You all that bold as you want to, I'm fucking with that every time. Listen.
Like
They
if they had actually battled,
I need that.
Like if they had actually battled, she might have won. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't even know. Like
she did. So,
you think she won, Miles? No, come on.
I think she did too. I think she did too. I do. And I love
Look at my face. Look at her face.
I love her, but I think she won. I think Jill Scott won.
And she wrote material.
Yeah. And to be honest, like it's so many
her shit
didn't play.
Oh,
it was just so much stuff she didn't even get to. Like
there was a lot she ain't play.
We didn't even get Golden.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I didn't. So I was waiting for it, but it never happened.
He didn't even get it.
And so the truth of the matter is, for me,
the best part of the battle. Oh, go ahead, Teresa.
The truth of the matter is, for me, like I was so vibing that I was drunk. I didn't even get to the end.
No, the 2 points in that whole thing, which I think most of social media would agree with. The best part, the 3 best parts is at the beginning. Number 1, them setting that tone that Jill Scott wrote that hook and Erykah Badu sung it.
Yeah,
that's number 1. Number 2 was Tyrone. It went out and Jill played her shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, bro.
Listen,
I'm doing that.
Teddy went out,
bro. If ever Tyrone don't play,
yep.
If your phone die in the middle of Tyrone, I will always play it for you, sis.
So listen, Chantel,
when Babyface and Teddy was on, and Babyface went out, and Teddy played his own shit, waiting on Babyface to come back. He did not even think to play Babyface song.
Let me tell y'all about Black social media. They talking about, so when Erykah Badu phone died, they talking about I rebuke the spirit of Telly Riley in the name of
Jesus.
So wait, so Chantel wants to know, did anybody else notice? I definitely noticed that Erykah Badu was watching Bruce Lee.
She said it. She said she did.
I didn't hear that. And so, like, did anybody notice that Erykah's background was Bruce Lee? So, okay.
I did. I figured it was a battle, so it was a fight. Like I thought,
that's what I said. That's what I said. She came to kick ass.
I thought she was setting the tone, but it ended up being a whole different thing anyway. So.
Yeah.
What you say, Maisha?
I was just saying my boyfriend joined my watch party, so I was telling him I love him. Hey, boyfriend.
Ain't that some beautiful stuff right there?
But so I got.
My husband don't watch. He don't listen. He'll do nothing. He'll catch a half of a sentence and then be talking about it later.
And listen, Ann will troll us, okay?
Ann will troll. Don't even get me started on how he been embarrassing me on social media today. Like, just embarrassing me. Like, I am so disappointed, y'all.
So we gonna talk about that because I didn't 100% disagree with him.
No, I'm
so we're gonna talk about it. But my girl Arlene said the battle was phenomenal and hands down, she said, I don't know, hit for hit, I'm with E. That's what I'm saying. No. That's what I'm saying. But listen, I'm call it a tie because I don't want nobody to lose no way.
Okay, let me shout out some of my people that's in here. Hey, Monica. Hey, Ange. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Auntie Fifi. My Auntie Fifi on here, y'all. She original girl. So let me tell y'all something. Ever since I was little, my mom and her group of homies have been calling themselves Golden Girls. Like I'm talking about like 4. Oh, okay. Sound effects.
I'm gonna drop them bars if I know you got the sound effects, Mom.
Listen, now you sound effects. He in here producing.
Right. Miles went and changed his jacket and bought the sound effects back.
Listen, I'm going straight now, so y'all know what that means.
Wardrobe change.
Okay, so
no ice.
Do y'all? Okay, here's what you get to choose. Do we want the next Golden Bowl to be Boosie or the La Culture post? We going to Boosie. We getting there. But,
all right, let the people decide.
We want to talk about. So, but see, people that don't live in Detroit don't know about the La Culture thing. So there's a restaurant here that's really, really good. The owner of the business made a post. It pissed off a lot of people. And so I just kind of, we could talk about that, or I'm sure y'all have heard about Boosie and his drama. So we could talk about that. What do y'all think? Do we want to, because we go talk about Boosie no matter what. So we can talk a little bit about
Let's go to culture real quick.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be that long because it's bold anyway. So.
Ooh, that is bold. Okay. So let me see. Hold on. Let me.
Why people saying the culture first? They say.
Elijah sent me the post. Hold on. My bad. I had to get the post, so I know. I just want to quote him. So, La Culture is a Black-owned restaurant here in Detroit. It's really good, y'all. Right now, people were saying cancel him. I don't condone canceling. Just off the strength that Black business owners need to excel, and he ain't say nothing that big of a deal. And they food is but a business owner here in Detroit made a post that said, it's one thing to say that I don't work because I'm scared to get sick. I can respect that. But to say that a person doesn't work because they're getting employment makes you a sorry piece of shit, and you will never have nothing but welfare. So a lot of people, especially in like people that work in like the plants and like, like our working class people, a lot of people were offended. Like, damn, like I'm getting unemployment. And from what I heard, it's been hard as hell to get unemployment. So it became like this whole big thing. They were talking about cancel the restaurant and like just all of that. So one more time, he said, it's one thing to say I don't want to work because I'm scared of getting sick. I respect that. But to say I don't want to work because I'm getting unemployment makes you a sorry piece of shit, and you will never have anything but welfare. Gold or bold? Miles, gold or bold?
Bold. Perfect, Miles.
Teresa. Teresa, gold or bold?
I definitely think bold. Number one, because guess who get unemployment?
Guess who want unemployment? Guess who want it?
I'm just saying. I'm getting it. So, that shit was bold. But whether I was receiving unemployment or not, I think it's bold. Like, that's reckless. You're being reckless and you putting your business in jeopardy by being reckless with your mouth.
That's what I was gonna say. So
this is the problem. Yep. Shut the fuck up.
Go, sometimes.
Miles, what you think?
My comment.
My only thing. My bad. My only thing is, again, we worrying about other people's business. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with me wanting to stack some cheap? Like, it's tough to get days off. Why not get some days off and get some money while you got the chance to do it?
Yeah. And so somebody in my watch party, this is what they said. Like, dude, them your employees that you're talking about. You definitely damage your reputation. As you grow into a successful business owner, you got to refrain from saying certain things. He did that in response to his employees not coming to work. He just needs a slap on the wrist. People make mistakes. But I agree with that. It's not the thing is, one thing that I learned during this pandemic is that you're learning how much people value their employees. Because as a business, this is a hard time. So if you don't have the money, you can't pay them. That's not something you can control. But how you treat people, how you talk to and about people, your character should not change whether you got money to pay them or not.
Yeah.
And so I don't think he should be canceled. Because I think it's one of those comments that's said in frustration and feeling pressure and being upset. I give him the benefit of doubt on that. But I hope he learns a lesson that these your customers and your employees you're talking about. And without them, ain't no La Culture or this other. I think he's trying to open another restaurant. You can't do that and be reckless at the mouth, dude. You have to have some tact. You have to have some professionalism. And that's simply unprofessional and tacky, bro. You can't do that.
But my thing, like, he's not. Like, he could have said that way different. He could have kept what he said, but like, he snapped. Like, if that's the quote that Dad said, he really cut up.
It's the quote.
He cut up. Like, seriously, like, that's crazy.
A sorry piece of shit.
Yeah, he tripping.
Woo! Like, that's like the post. Like, yeah. He 100% said it.
A sorry piece of shit.
And so that's the thing too. Me being kind of nosy and my little gossip, I find like I heard that he was talking about his employees. I can't say that's factual, but I heard that. But hell, like let's be clear. If I can work, if I can get unemployment making the same amount that I was making,
More?
or more,
because the gossip is that they was making more in unemployment than they was making working there. I don't care what you say. I'm getting unemployment. I'm relaxing. I'm being creative. I'm praising the Lord. I'm putting my feet up. I'm eating. I'm getting fat. I'm doing whatever the hell else I want to do.
Homeschooling my kids because they can't go to school.
Talk.
Huh?
I said homeschooling.
I ain't agreeing with that. I ain't agreeing with that, Naisha. Let me tell you about this homeschooling. That shit ain't right.
But no, what I'm saying though,
imagine having to go to work and do it.
Yeah, but if I'm a parent and I have the opportunity to spend the time with my kid, especially when school is canceled, and I can spend time with my kid, and still be financially stable, why wouldn't I? I mean, I know that's real idealistic. I know sometimes, y'all need to get away from them damn kids, but I'm just saying though, like it's not like people at home bullshitting.
No, they are.
No.
Sure. Not all the time though. Like shit getting real for people.
As a person that works at the school, I'm stressed.
People stressed. The kids, they got no babysitter. The babysitter.
Don't get me started on being the lunch lady, the mama, the janitor, and everything else at home. Okay, I'm just saying.
You ready to go back to work?
I think it was bold. I think that he could have said it better. I think that it was an emotional outburst to his employees. And I think because y'all, it's done got messy. Like people coming forward like he ain't never paid me for such and such. Why he talking? Like when I say it's messy, it's done got messy. And I think that's unnecessary. I don't think it needs to go there. I seen a lot of posts like if y'all gonna go to the Asian places and let the Asian people disrespect you, then you shouldn't be canceling him. Like, I don't know why Asians are in the conversation at all.
They talking about nails and they mad that everybody don't go to black nail techs. And listen, I go to a black nail tech. I just want my hands and feet done at the same place.
Me too. That's all it is. Okay. Black nail techs. All y'all got to do is start doing pedicures.
Do my feet and my shit.
If they don't do pedicures, I'm not going to 2 different places. Like, I'm not. I don't care. So my Asian, Kevin, that's my Asian. I love him to death.
I got a new Asian. She had Bloomfield Nails right on Greenfield.
I got a new Asian.
And when she for real, and when she did my nails, when I tell you she slayed white polish, because they'll fuck some white polish up. She slayed up.
Oh, listen, absolutely.
White polish.
Absolutely. Like I even got into a random debate where somebody was like, y'all let them disrespect you by not speaking English. Like I had to go off. I'm like, wait.
Let's make native language
real clear. And a lot of, so I just need to put this out. I'm sorry. I don't really care how y'all feel about it, but I need to let, especially my Black people know. Asian people talking their native language in their businesses is not disrespectful.
Where they pay bills.
Where they pay bills is not disrespectful. They can say, and somebody was like, yeah, but they talking shit about you dead in your face. They can do that.
No, do I know that unless I speak with
them? Don't know that.
Listen, well,
they didn't even think about you.
Of course, this person
they be arguing with each other. You gotta catch the tea if you pay attention. They be arguing.
You gotta catch the tea because they be arguing with each other.
They like I wasn't supposed to be doing these feet, and they listen.
Yep. Because you just took my client. I told you I was on. Like that's what they really be going off about. But
no, they be going off, but they be talking about you too. Because if you didn't came in there with some feet like Myra, they talking about your ass.
Listen though, you
ain't tip last time, they on your ass.
But listen, your black man, absolutely. But let's be real.
I know they say that shit all day.
But let's be real. Your black nail tech talking about you too, though. Like
and probably know your boyfriend
in English.
Probably comment
in your face. She in English in your face talking about you. Period.
No, and then you go, I ain't got no drill. Oh, I don't got that. Oh, I don't do that.
Like she
all we're saying is black men.
All we're saying.
Come on. This is all we're saying. We love you. Black nail tech.
You know,
pedicure.
We want to pedicure, but y'all ain't about to come in my Asia.
One place for manicure, pedicure, or a full set.
Quiet as it's kept because I'm talking all this, but if a black nail tech hit me up right now, say she's doing nails, I'm going.
Yeah. I love black nail techs.
I'm going. Slide in my DM if you're doing nails. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Because just like my nails look like my feet needs some tender love and care. Like my nails look like this, but my feet need tender.
But I'm gonna take what I can get though, because it ain't no socks for my hands. It's too warm for gloves. You gotta do something.
So silly. It's too warm for gloves. You so
dumb.
Because I'm about to start taking pictures and putting emojis over my shit. It's bad.
No.
Oh, they done started buying press-ons from nail techs. You hear me?
That's something else now.
I think it's very creative, but how I know that it's gonna fit my hand.
It's not even that it's gonna fit your hand. I'm scared the shit gonna pop off.
The shit you grip on my hand don't even stay on. So you think I'm about to press? I ain't pressing shit on.
Oh shoot. I think Elijah in there making a William special. He be in there making all these different kinds of
about to be in your background. You about to be in your background cracking up, tearing up, whatever that is he making.
It's sometimes it's a drink.
Ooh.
Correctly.
All right, y'all ready to talk about Boosie? I've been waiting all day.
I was about to say, all right. So the last Golden Bowl, because I feel like this is gonna take up all the time.
I'm in my mouth. I'm gonna laugh.
Okay, so we ain't even made it there yet.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
So let me tell y'all about Boosie. Boosie, you know, he always on live talking shit. And so he basically admitted that he would take his 12 or 13. I don't know which one, but it's 12 or 13-year-old.
He said both.
He basically paid for his son and his nephew, right? Yeah. He paid for a grown woman, y'all, a grown ass woman. And I'm gonna make sure I say it again, and I'm gonna cuss because you need to understand that she's a grown ass woman.
Watch party, I need y'all to start commenting because it's about to get hot. Tell me how you feel.
She agreed, like he paid somebody to give his nephew and his son fellatio. Like these are 12 and 13-year-olds. So the debate has been, I've been blocked. Let me tell y'all something. I got blocked today. My house by one of your fraternity brothers with his mad ass.
James blocked dead.
James who?
James from Grand Valley.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. Not Woo.
No.
It's two James from Grand Valley.
The other James.
Yeah. But listen, he funny. And the thing is, Miles, you know me. I ain't even really cut into him the way that I wanted to. He blocked me before that next comment I had coming. He was gonna be hurt.
They wanted to add a couple questions in the mix, so let me read these on the record.
Okay.
So she said, do y'all think his apology? Okay, so then she said, Boosie tried to, y'all listening?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boosie tried to cover it up by donating to small businesses. Do y'all think his apology was sincere? Do y'all think he realized he fucked up? I hope so.
Wait, I want to say something though.
Boosie apologized for that?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
I don't know. Somebody in my watch party just said that. That's why I was just asking.
And I mean, listen, I'm here.
If you Amanda, if you got a link to the apology or whatever, drop it in the watch party real quick.
Do it,
or if you got or screenshot it or something. Right. If you know where it's at or if you saw it.
I just want y'all to know I'm gonna play my role today. I'm disappointed in Boosie, but I'm gonna try and be I'm gonna try and be understanding as possible.
I talked to Des about this. I think I'm trying to be as understanding as possible. It's not a whole lot I can do.
So I'm gonna just say that.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tasting this. Here go the Williams special.
The Williams.
I don't know what.
Hey, listen, no. Hey, put the ask Elijah what the recipe for it.
We need the ingredients.
And put it in the comments.
Well, but it's different every time. It's whatever's in our refrigerator mixed with whatever liquor is in our refrigerator. Like it changes every day. So it's just
I thought this was a whole thing.
What's in this one? Yeah, it just depends.
Hey, 50, you trying to be our bartender?
No. Like, you know what? He be our house bartender every day because we be in here drinking all the time. That's why we can't get out of quarantine, y'all. We're gonna be alcoholics. But anywho, Teresa, do you know what happened with Boosie? She
from what you just said, yeah.
You don't got no opinion. She ain't said nothing. She over there drunk.
I am. I ain't gonna lie.
Girl,
I'm not gonna lie. So based upon what you said, and so somebody just asked in my comments, I apologize. Could y'all please get out of my kitchen? Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm on duty 24/7.
Y'all, this lipstick still popping.
It's still popping. It's not on my glass at all. So I'm excited about that. But
right now, the alcohol is do it.
Real quick, somebody asked, what did he do again?
Oh, Boosie.
Right, just one more time. And don't give the educated version. Come on. I thought you were cursing. I didn't hear a curse word.
Oh, because I ain't made it to my points yet, because I didn't listen people up. I done heard some people.
I got a whole synopsis.
Okay, so Boosie, basically what he did was, I don't even know how it came up. I can't lie to you, but he basically admitted that he paid a grown-ass woman to give head to his 12-year-old and his 13-year-old son and nephew. I just want y'all to, that's what happened. He paid for the kids to get some head.
Little boys.
And he said, and because earlier I got called out on it because I was wrong, and I wish I knew her name, but sis got me together and gave me receipts.
50, put a shirt on.
He actually said,
showing all your goods, Dad. Tell him to cover that up. Hey, tell him you don't want them seeing him wearing that. He better go change.
Girl, I don't care. Obviously, he don't even shit. Like, see how we living? Like,
tell him to make an OnlyFans.
Listen, he showed that to everybody. If you his friend, you know he'll show up wherever. Like,
that's my dog, man.
Like, he really don't care. He about to get in the hot tub.
So of course for me, definitely that shit is a bold. It's not you 50. I'm talking about Boosie.
I know I'm gold.
And my bro over there gold. I hear you gold all day.
Gold. Listen, Boosie was wrong for that. I don't care on all levels. That shit was wrong. I get it that he condoned it, he paid for it, but there are so many of our young Black boys that have been molested, raped, and all of those things by older women. And so for us to, and I don't know if this was his children's first time having this experience.
Shit, probably not.
And so that shit was garbage. That shit was garbage.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta make sure because he done turned on the bubbles and shit.
Okay. So Miles, I got a question, Miles. And I really want to ask you because you have a different perspective. And I admitted on my Facebook page earlier. Like I don't have no biological kids. I ain't never been a 13-year-old boy, so I'm not even gonna front.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's why I got blocked because I ain't never been a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah. But I just want to know, because I know, because like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm from the hood. I done heard dudes losing their virginity at a very young age, and I've even heard on a few occasions that the person that they did this with was an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, because you a dude, and I know y'all talk about this, or maybe you know some dudes like this, you could say, do you think that young males, having sex that young, especially with an adult, can influence the way that they view and treat women?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ooh, child.
Because, okay, we have so easy. We've been arguing about this with men on Facebook all day.
all day.
Apparently, rape doesn't affect y'all the same.
Yeah.
No, I do. I feel like people don't admit it.
Absolutely.
Like,
oh no, you go.
I was 12. I know, I done talked about I was 12. She was 18 at the time. It's you feel me?
Listen, I just want to have her. No, okay, go ahead, Miles. Go ahead.
And this is a fact. I done talked about it before.
That's not your fault though. That's what I'm saying. That ain't your fault.
It'd be a lot. Like you said, when you grow up in a neighborhood, that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You got people that make it seem like that is the move at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said like Boosie. I feel like the only reason because I feel like Boosie was too comfortable saying it. Yeah, this is something that, you know what I'm saying? This is something that goes on. So it's just like, I'm not surprised. But again, just him really being out there, just saying it and stuff like that, it's just like, I feel like he know better at this point in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's at the point where he know better than, I get what you want to push, but let them do that on their own.
Yeah.
And then you be there to support them.
The biggest question it was for me was why do men think that a young man engaging in sexual activity at a young age is going to steer their sexual preference? Why do they think
I feel like it's both ways, to be honest.
Less likely to be gay?
I don't know. I disagree with all that because, like, again, like I was raised by all women. I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? I never felt so. Like when people put that in there, I don't even agree to none of that stuff. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying, why do Black men think that pushing young men, very young men, to have like sexual encounters at a young age? Why do Black men think that that's going to make a young man less likely to be gay?
I have no idea. I'm not even going to do it.
Are there any?
I don't even got the answer to that.
I doubt it, but are there any that are watching that want to come in and defend their point? Because we on Zoom, we can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all getting this watch party because, I understand
it pushed people away those times. So, like, a lot of my dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes ain't even like having sex after they was, you know what I'm saying? It took them a minute to even, you feel me?
Because it might have been traumatic, maybe. Because this is the thing. This is the thing. And this is why, like, on my Facebook page, I was just kind of posing questions, just because.
Teresa,
like the parallel that I'm seeing is, like, for instance, for the people who justify, and please come in and let me know something.
They not going
to. Yeah, but the people who
people don't be real about shit.
Yeah,
no, but they want to be on Facebook yelling
stuff like this. People who justify stuff like this and think this is okay because maybe the little boy wants it or he's interested in sex or whatever. I just want to put some perspective on that and why that's so dumb and ignorant. I started developing early. I was one of those little girls. You guys, anybody who grew up with me, I was one of those little girls. I developed early, like bodily wise. You know what I'm saying? And I started menstruating when I was 9. Right? So mind you, that comes along with a lot of hormones, a lot of feelings, stuff like that. So I understand that you have sexual urges at an early age, possibly at an early age. And it's not nothing that you're trying to do. It's just a biological thing. You can't control it. But, so with that being said, just because a child wants to do something or has an urge to do something, just, they can't. But also, like, so the same men who think this is okay, is it okay for your 13-year-old daughter to get on birth control?
So wait. Before you even go to birth control, can we rewind? So a lot of the debates that I were getting was that the little boy, ain't nothing gonna happen to a 13-year-old boy. They wanted it. I've never been a 13-year-old boy, so I don't know what it feels like to be a 13-year-old boy. I don't understand their hormones, blah, 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 blah. Let's be clear. I am in charge of a middle school. Let me just, for
Talk
everybody
about
that
it.
think that I'm not condoned to have this conversation, I'm gonna
Talk
try to
about
be
it.
truthful. We had a motherfucking little boy today who thought his camera was off and was playing with himself in the middle of a fucking English lesson. Like they are 13 and 100, like, and he was.
Little boys are so nasty. They do the nastiest shit.
Listen, and he was completely embarrassed, and that poor baby, like, and nobody made a big deal about it because we understand child development. Like, everybody was like, okay,
so
yeah, like, to be honest, it wasn't even made a big deal. It was like, yeah, that's what you get. You thought your camera was.
I mean, you know, they can't control it. It's like that's all they think. You know,
listen, in the middle of the English lesson, though, like, he just knew his little camera was off.
That is hilarious as fuck.
Like, oh man, his little feelings was hurt. But this is my thing. 13-year-olds also want to eat candy every day for dinner. We ain't about to give it to him. Right. I don't care that he wanted it. Like, I could care less if he said he wanted it. We don't give 13-year-olds what they want. What are we talking about? Because like me and my talked about earlier,
saying you want it, you don't even know what you want.
Exactly. So it is our responsibility as adults to manage. Like, they don't have foresight. Like me and Maisha talked about earlier. Kids don't have foresight. He doesn't understand why getting head from a grown adult, how that would affect him later. But his dad should. Absolutely. Because, like, yeah, I understand how you grew up, Boosie, but you've worked your butt off. You've gotten, you know, endorsements and songs and music and all this other stuff to put your child in a better position. And then you are the toxic thing in his life that fucked him over.
Yeah.
Like,
so let me say this. Let me say this real quick. What Ashley said, she asked, was he trying to steer him to women, or was he doing what he was taught? Like, that makes you a man, to get some early.
I was gonna get there later, but go ahead. My bad.
Okay.
I think it's both.
Someone else mentioned, and I'm paraphrasing this because there's multiple comments in here, but even went to, maybe they feel uncomfortable doing it with an older woman, maybe. So basically, from the aspect of he's trying to make sure that his son gets some early because maybe he's displayed some gay tendencies. I don't know.
I don't agree to that because I feel like that happened before the whole, because everybody trying to tie the Zaya Wade thing in there, you know, after the comment. They was living that lifestyle before that even happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's that.
Missy, is a 12-year-old old enough to decide they want to be a girl if they was born a boy? This came from Elijah Williams.
Are they old enough to decide that?
At hand is
like as far as to have a surgery to decide that, or as far as picking an outfit for the day?
Surgery or outfit for the day?
Both.
Where therapy comes into play. Yes, Erica. Oh my God, I've never gone to Erica.
I think at 12, as long as you putting on something that's clean and matches. I mean, I just feel like you know, as a parent, you have to decide when it's, you know, when you go and accept the fact that you're seeing what you're seeing. Mm-hmm. But as far as them deciding, I feel like this on the inside, yeah. But mind you, they 12. So by the time they 16, they might feel something different. Mm-hmm. So they can change their clothes. If they start dressing a certain type of way or whatever, they can change their clothes. But as far as getting any type of surgery or anything like that, I mean, I've voiced before, I don't think that's something. I don't think that's a decision that a child should make at all.
And so not even necessarily the surgery, but getting some head at 12, 13 years old. You can't
like I don't think a child should have an adult's assistance to act on anything sexual.
There we go.
Now, if they want to, if they're really adamant about the way that they dress and this is the phase they're going through, and you know that's what's happening, you know, that's one thing. But to, you know, make an actual sexual decision, absolutely not. Okay, that's like giving a kid a credit card. Hell, no.
So is it? Oh, Miles, you can go.
My bad. Just last thing. I've seen a lot of arguments. You know, I don't do the Facebook thing. I can't. Right. That ain't me. But I've been watching and seeing. And my uncle was in my life heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was that dude. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, he would never. He taught me He taught me what he thought, or what it is. You know what I'm saying? He taught me the game, or whatever the case might be. But he would never pay nobody. You know what I'm saying? Is you go have to go do that on your own.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and I think people getting them mixed up.
Yeah,
but it do happen though.
Yeah, as an adult, you want to prepare your children with the information so that if they make a certain choice, they have some type of information. They can make an informed decision as much as they can with their capabilities at that age. But to be involved, to facilitate, to purchase, to pay for is disgusting, number one. And number two, regardless of even being able to talk about trauma or anything, what grown-ass woman is compromising her integrity enough to put her mouth on a child?
Okay, wait, before you even go to that, because I got to drag sis, but we can't drag her yet. So, hold on.
Let me get some ice. I need some ice.
Okay, so Erica John Charles said, this is therapy. This is where therapy comes into play because it's a learned behavior. 100% it's a learned behavior. About Boosie. And then Monica said, I just wonder if the boy really even wanted it. Facts, because this is the thing about 13-year-old boys. It wasn't the little girl that he be looking at across the classroom. It was something he barely even knew. Like, it's a grown, like, even the situation, I know it wasn't extremely awkward, but it gotta be weird because I don't think y'all understand how emotional and like just kind of bothered 13-year-old boys are. They going through so much. Their puberty is happening. Like, all these things are going on, and some lady that you don't even know, like, get on her knees. Like, it's not. I mean, I'm sure
feeling that pressure from your daddy. Like,
I'm sure the physical act was enjoyable once it started, but it was 100% awkward before. Like, he definitely was like, you know.
That nigga said, my nigga Boosie say, I know she did to me, so I know what she did.
Like,
did y'all see the video?
Though? This is a woman that he's had intercourse with as well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But listen, though.
Wait. No. Wait. Wait.
I got a bigger point.
Wait. So, because I want to make sure because the D Wade thing, I don't understand why it came up, and it came up too many times.
We don't even got to bring that up.
Anthony Darnell, Facebook name, said, let's be clear, the ways are allowing their children to self-identify with another gender. They're not forcing them to experience sex. I really don't understand why people don't get that. So listen, I agree. Because the thing that we need to really address is that identifying with a gender is not the same thing as sex. And it seems like a lot of people are getting that confused.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's like, oh, D Wade's daughter can wear heels, but Boosie's son can't get head. Absolutely. Like, that's not, like, those are two completely different things. Like,
I mean, yeah, I won't compare them.
Allowing them.
I don't agree with both, but I don't compare them. Like,
yeah, like I don't think that they're comparable anyway. And then at the same time,
they're comparable either.
I think that we need to stop we are over sexualizing our kids so much. Like, why can't we just let them be
that
cute?
was a comment I got in my watch party.
If your 13-year-old don't got the game to get another 13-year-old girl to get him some head, then he don't fucking need none. Let's just be clear.
Or even if he do, he still don't need none. But
he don't need none at all. But I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. But if he can't get a 13-year-old girl to do it, he definitely don't need none. Like that, he can't. I don't understand why we putting an adult in the mix. And now, your comment, Maisha. What self-respecting grown woman are you to get on your knees? Because
or stand up or whatever position you was in, bitch.
It doesn't matter. That means that her ass ain't got no respect.
Like,
definitely no self-respect.
Y'all.
What if she would have had an STD? What if she would have had an STD?
Where is John Charles still on here? Imagine these 7th to 8th graders we be yelling at every day. Like, and imagine if she would have had an STD. So now we giving our baby
But no, but this is a bigger point that I want to make. And this is one that I really sat and thought about, okay? When you're young, because obviously, you know, most people I know, I can't speak for everybody, but most people that I know, I can probably agree with everybody, you know, with most people that they lost their virginity at an age too young. And I mean, anything under being grown is maybe too young, but whatever. But the thing is, when you facilitate it on your own and you decide who that person is going to be, etc., you create and you kind of tailor you have the opportunity to tailor the experience to the way you want it to be, even if you're just simply choosing who it is.
Not middle school boys think.
But even if it's just choosing who it is, you have a certain relationship with like that first experience, right? Like everybody has that certain relationship with the first experience having sex, right?
Yeah.
Even if y'all not in a relationship or whatever, you like this person, it's something, and you created that experience on your own, and that experience, whether it was great or terrible, teaches you something about sex. If the first person, and I don't even know if this is the first person, but hopefully assuming, if this is the first person this boy has had sexual contact with, think about what he's being taught about what a sexual experience should be like. What he's learning about women and what they like during sex, or it's just like the picture that you've created for this little boy around sex is such a you've shown him a certain picture before he's able to compartmentalize what this really is. As an adult, if you paying for sex, you can compartmentalize that and know this ain't no relationship. This ain't nothing that's supposed to go past here. I damn near don't even want to admit that I ever did this shit.
Yep.
Kids cannot do that. Kids can't separate
especially if it's
a one night stand from a real, involved sexual experience.
Yeah.
So not only are you complicit in your son's rape, but you might have ruined sex for him, period. And for every woman or man that he's ever with.
So let's just be clear, because a lot of the debates I got as well is that a lot of men felt like there's nothing going to be wrong with him. And that's possible.
It's possible. I hope not.
But it's also possible that he could be
R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly. Now, I wasn't even trying to bring R. Kelly up into this conversation because I have handed R. Kelly all he needs. I ain't even trying to bash him no more. But one of our biggest debates was that, he was molested as a child himself. So now it's okay to molest our children? Like, our 13-year-old boys are not in a state. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Working with kids in different levels in middle school and high school and learning them, I might not have been, I can guarantee I would not be as bothered if he was 16. But 13 and 16 are two different kids. Like, way different. Like, our 13-year-old boys are playing, like, they still
wouldn't be cool with him paying for the 16-year-old to have sex, but it wouldn't. Ugh.
And the thing is, now let me be clear, it's still rape if it was a 16-year-old.
Right.
Just in case y'all didn't know.
Go ahead, Miles.
By law, it is still rape.
Miles got his hand up.
Miles. Boom. You can raise your hand in here. I ain't figured out how to do it yet, but I know you can.
So do y'all, all right, I've been listening to Boosie since I was in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I know the following. Yeah. I don't know what his kids do. His son, let's get this clear, they are not the average middle school boys. Agreed. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even taking, but I know how certain female teachers was with us when I was in high school. I can see an adult doing this. Like, I get what everybody said, but I can see a woman, if he's pulling up in a certain car, flashing money and all this other stuff.
But a little boy, though?
No, sir.
Listen, you got to look at Bow Wow. Y'all think that Bow Wow, and then you got people like New Edition that talk about it all the time, too.
Sis need therapy.
And see, the thing is that, when Bow Wow was young, I was young, so I ain't even peep. You get what I'm saying?
Usher that had his stories about it, like.
Listen, all of those women need to have their ass in jail.
like
no,
I could care less. Sis needs to be in jail. Like, period.
Because I just want to
in jail. Because what self-respecting woman are you need to be in jail. No, you get on your knees for a 13-year-old, go to jail. Sis, bye.
That's why I was just like, I understand what y'all saying about people who don't have no kids, or people who or women who have never been little boys and don't know how little boys feel and all that. I get that, but also I am an adult though. I am an adult, and as an adult, certain things should kick in at a certain point. So the thing that I struggle with is, okay, so Boosie, at no point did any instincts kick in for you at all and say, okay, He 13 as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, at no point was it like,
I gotta send y'all this link, man.
Like, just as an adult, and then bring it back to the point. And this is what I told Dad, because earlier we were having a conversation, and Fifth commented, you know what I'm saying like, I don't think it was malicious and stuff like that. I don't think 50 was making excuses. I think he was just trying to give a little, a little extra. And the thing is, I don't completely disagree with this. So this is what I'm gonna say. I disagree with him some, but just not 100% disagree.
She just cool with him because I just
no. Listen, let me tell you why. Because we have to take the picture in its entirety, right? Boosie was 100% wrong, but we have to take the thing in its entirety. So first of all, we got to think about what era Boosie grew up in. We just now kind of getting to the point where we're talking about mental health, talking about trauma, talking about the pressure society puts on our Black boys, the pressure, you know what I'm saying? So we just now get into that conversation in these last few years. When Boosie was coming up, this wasn't no conversation. Black men couldn't even cry. They damn near still can't.
No.
So when we're talking about, so what I'm saying is like, I get he probably thinking he doing his son a favor though.
Oh, no. He don't think
even though we know he way fucking off base.
Yeah. No, this is the thing. Boosie does not think that he did anything wrong. And I know that. Like, the thing, to be honest, more so than Boosie, I'm disgusted with all of y'all reactions. Like, it's like, y'all can say whatever you want, but I've been taking notes. When I do have a child, my child won't be going over most of y'all motherfucking houses.
No, that's fact. You can get your head, nigga. I don't want none of my kids near you. I don't want my kids near your kids, none of that shit.
Like, it's not happening. My child's not going over nobody's
house. Let y'all have a boy. He coming to Uncle Miles' house, boy.
Right. Yes, Uncle Miles ain't paying prostitutes.
Exactly. Exactly. He can go to Uncle Miles' house. But it is some well-educated, well-respected, amazing in other area men that have spoken today that I'm like, all right, bro, I bet you will not be brothers, big sisters. Nah, you ain't doing that with him because I can't trust you now. Because
the truth of the matter is the shit was wrong. Period. It was wrong. And so just like a girl child or a female child, once you give your virginity away or once it's taken, you don't get it back. You don't get it back. And so that needs to be the choice of that individual, not their parent, not the fucking molester or rapist that's doing it. And so just like young girls, give it away. It's a treasure that is yours. It's the one thing that belongs to you until you're ready to give it away.
Can we talk about that real quick? I think the biggest issue is that people are like, they won't acknowledge the definition of rape. And in this situation, it's statutory rape. Statutory rape is the clearest rape ever. Like, it is based off of age. Like, it's the easiest thing that you can identify ever. Like, flat out, it is based on your age. And for some reason, like, I had men angry at me this morning because I'm a woman and I'm not supposed to be able to speak to male parts. But if we actually talking about building community and building ourselves up to be able to go against a whole world of people who are fighting us and killing us every day, I absolutely need to be able to speak up. Just like you need to be able to speak up for our Black girls, which you didn't, but we didn't get on that. But
and then the thing is though, if we stop fighting so hard to acknowledge that men and women are more similar than we have previously stated that we are, if we're willing to acknowledge that, then we can steer a real conversation. Because the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, it's really about protecting our Black boys, which is a conversation we always had. And when it's in the context of police officers, everybody can agree. When it's in the context of the justice system, everybody can agree. But then when it comes to the context of how, how we do our Black sons, regardless of if you're the mother or the father, because there's issues on both sides.
It is.
We can't have an open conversation if y'all don't acknowledge that there's something wrong with that. Absolutely. Because the truth of the matter is, little boys don't report that they're raped because they are being told
don't know it's rape. They're not told it's rape. They are told that that's
so
okay.
that's what I'm saying. Because the thing is, that culture created R. Kelly to the point where the only way he could talk about his trauma is to sing about it. And y'all still act like y'all ain't hear him. Like, we gotta stop doing that, bro. Like, that's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me because, like, you take your 13-year-old son, or she came over. I don't know exactly how it went.
Right.
But you took a grown woman and basically just put her on his private area and told her to suck it so that he can have his rites to passage and being a 13-year-old boy. But like you said earlier, that right, like, I don't think people realize with kids, the first experience sticks. Like, people don't understand the first thing that you do with kids, that's it. That's what it is. That's the foundation. That's how it goes forever. So when you do that, you're teaching this young boy that the reason that he is sorry, y'all, I live with an idiot. So like, he's distracting as hell sometimes. I'm sorry. He completely made me lose my train of thought. You take a 13-year-old, you put a grown woman penis on him. Like you put his penis out. You put the grown woman penis on him.
I was like, wait, what? What?
You almost made Miles lose the game, nigga.
No, shut up. No, listen, y'all. You take a grown woman. She sucks his penis. So now every single experience that he has sexual, he's gonna think of it like that. Disconnected. It's just about getting the nut off. Let's just go there. Like, and it's not about intimacy. It's not about connection. It's not about growing and understanding his emotions. And so that, like, he doesn't know how to, like, he's going to have issues in most of his relationships later, because when they get to that level of intimacy,
it ain't gonna be that.
Because it's always been
the first time with a woman is a transaction.
Exactly.
It might take the excitement out of it, maybe.
It's going to.
You could have just made him gay.
You could have. No, because that's possible as well. You definitely could have. But I just don't, like, all the excitement is 100% gone. Like, that's gone. There's nothing, like, I just don't. Oh, I'm like, oh.
Could you imagine being 13 and bored with sex already? What you gonna do?
Like, I just want, like, just let our kids have experience. Like, let them dance, let them sneak. Let the kids sneak. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the rite of passage right there.
That's the rite of passage.
Sneaking.
You get a rite of passage because your daddy paid.
Listen, you want it so bad you about to risk your life for it, because if y'all get caught, y'all dead, boy.
Erica asked what I was drinking, girl. So my first drink was something I made. It was some wine and some Patron and some juice mixed.
Patron.
This one, I don't know. Elijah made it.
It got some fruit in it, so it's a sexy little drink.
Yeah, you know, you put your little frozen fruit in. That's your ice cubes, and it also give it a little bit of flavor. So we got.
I got a question.
I got real ice cubes and some Dr. Pepper. I'm thugging it old, sugar daddy style tonight.
Miles.
Do y'all feel like community? I mean, of course, I think that's as. But do y'all know where Boosie from?
No.
It goes back.
Look, I know he's from the hood.
He from New Orleans. He from New Orleans.
Okay, Louisiana. So that's where Lil Wayne from.
R. Kelly from Chicago. Chicago is very known for pimps and things like that. New Orleans is home of the twerk. You know what I'm saying? Home of the back that ass up, all that stuff. I just feel like I know for sure that city is something different when it comes to sexual activities and stuff
because
like
they flash their titties for bees down here.
I don't understand why everything equals sex. Like, why does everything equal sex? Like, damn, twerking came from like Africa with like a whole bunch of other, you know what I mean? Like, why does that always equal sex?
That's because we turned.
But I still don't think that's an excuse. I'm not giving that shit a pass as an excuse for individuals taking advantage or misrepresenting their children. You don't get a pass.
I'm not saying that.
I don't think it's an excuse.
I'm not saying that.
But I think it's very important.
It's the upbringing.
To take things in a whole picture.
Listen, John Charles, that's why I can't. I'm sorry, John Charles. That's exact. The Patron is the reason I can't get my thoughts together. Anthony, I'm gonna invite. Well, I just told you the ingredients. That's all I had. But I'm gonna invite you to drink. Anyway, keep going.
But you can't, like, the thing is, and that's one thing about cancel culture that I hate, is that we don't always take the entire picture into account. Not to say that what he did was okay and ain't nobody justifying it, but you have to paint a whole picture, because you can't sit here and not take the whole thing into account with him. But then when, you know, like for instance, Michael Vick got in trouble for the dog fight and we wanted to take the whole picture into account. You got to take the whole picture regardless. Because, like, for instance, we thought it wasn't that big a deal because where we from, like, no.
That's a fact.
But at the same time, and did they throw the book at him too? Yeah, that was extra what they did, and you know. But what I'm saying though, at the same time, that is a brutal thing to engage in,
and we learn from it.
So what I'm saying is, we gotta take the whole picture. It's not an excuse, but you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna take the worst thing this person ever did and judge them by it, and not take into account every other factor. Like, we want the justice system to do with our black men and everything else. We got to do it too.
Well, we gotta take whole picture. Let me say this, and I'm saying this because I hear about the upbringing, the culture, the all that.
Right.
Okay, you about to see a whole different side. Okay? Let me tell you. This T-Bitch, nigga, I'm from Davidson. I didn't see all that shit, all of it.
Okay, period.
From the fucking rooter to the tutor, the dog fights, the molestation, all of that, and have seen it firsthand and experienced it. And never, I don't give a damn. Is it okay? Whether you were a part of a culture, you were brought up that way, you fuckers know right from wrong, period. And that's just that. I'm not making an excuse for anyone.
No excuses either.
Well, I'm not making an excuse for anyone that puts their baby in a fucked up position, period.
So I think that's the thing.
I respect that.
And I think that nobody wants to have this conversation, and particularly males. But I think that's the thing. I think that men don't want to acknowledge the patriarchy in our society, because if we did, we would acknowledge that we are allowing our boys to be engaged in sexual activity.
Yes,
but we would never ever let our girls do the same thing. There's no man on this planet who would pay a grown man to give his 13-year-old daughter head. Nobody. There's not a grown man on the planet that would ever do it. Every single man that's justifying it, they would never do it for their 13-year-old daughter.
Not at all.
And that right there is proving the patriarchy of our society, because we live in a male-dominated society, period. And that's just what it is.
That's not the argument, though, is it?
Yeah, because that's where we live.
Who disagree with that?
Like, it's definitely an argument. Oh shit, the people been arguing. I didn't get blocked already. We talked about this earlier. Like,
wait. So you're telling me that somebody disagreed with what you just said?
No, he disagreed. He said that I am a woman, and so I don't have an opinion. And so
Who said that?
He said no. He said she a woman, and he don't care what she got to say, because she ain't never been a 13-year-old boy and can't opine to what 13-year-old boys go through. That's what she said. Even though she was a 13-year-old black girl dealing with 13-year-old black boys.
Exactly.
And I'm a therapist, and I work with 13-year-old boys every day. But either way, none of that matters. Like,
who you think, when y'all talking about all these goddamn urges these little boys is having, who you think is getting the brunt of that shit?
My grandmama was putting me up.
I'm in charge of culture and discipline. I run up on everybody. I find everybody's bullshit. I argue. I deal with their Instagram drama.
No, and black men, I want to say this to y'all too, because y'all haven't been protected, and it is crazy pressure. Start reporting these grown ass bitches who was fucking y'all. That is nasty.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Flip it, shape it, form it. That is
wait, Miles, what was that? What is that for?
That's not cool.
I'm joking.
It's because we don't think that what they're doing is wrong. But we look
It's
at
wrong.
but a man that does
it's wrong. No, but it's wrong because it's fucking our boys up. Which we got fucked up boys who turn into fucked up men who get us to that space of our final conversation if we ever get to it about why black men can't love black women the same way or more than a black women love a black ass.
Oh, that's a fact.
I'm just saying.
No, that's a fact.
Golden bowl that I didn't even bring up.
Everybody said bowl.
No, it's a different golden bowl.
It's a different golden bowl where we saw
the black men and the black women and loving each other
the same.
But I feel like that's a whole. I ain't gonna bring it up because that's a whole nother conversation. We'll be here for another 2 hours.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh, I thought this was the episode for that.
It was the episode for that.
It was, but we'll have to come back for that because that is.
Boosie decided to
continue
that he prostituted his son.
I just feel like, listen, it ain't no statute of limitations on rape or molestation or none of that, and I'm keeping it a buck. And I'm
a lawyer. If
you're a grown man, no, for real, if you're a grown man and at some point you have been molested or sexualized by a grown ass woman, it is not too late for you to come forward.
So can I go get
that because we advocate for women who do it all the time. Come forward and say, this old bitch touched me.
Period. So can I press charges now?
Yeah.
We're gonna drag her
all the way back then.
Yes.
How you think Cosby? How you think Cosby?
That was gonna be my comment because honestly, no, this is true. Like people think that the statute of limitations applies. Does it or does it not?
No. She a lawyer for real.
No, I know that she's a lawyer for real.
That's
why I'm asking so that people know. Like legit.
You can come forward. That's how Cosby got. These women were years and years late. You get what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, and that's what black men be saying. Keep that same energy. You know, I'm keeping that same energy. Yeah. Report them. That is disgusting. And and if y'all don't believe trauma is real, have y'all ever seen the movie Antoine Fisher? That's based on a true story. That little boy was getting molested by his foster family, and there was a woman molesting him, and he did not like that shit.
I mean, I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody open up, but I had to have this conversation with my wife. Like, it was certain things that I wasn't. You know, the reason I was the way that I am, it was because the way we grew up. Absolutely. It was multiple females, like, you know what I'm saying, in my life, and it was just like it was hard for me to give 100% to a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a fact. It is what it is.
If you want me to go get her, you tell me, and we gonna go get her ass.
Oh, silly, bro. But that
for real.
I think
because listen, I've waited on that done molested her, a little black boy. I'm going in. Like, let me catch one.
And then everybody be trying to say like the little boys want it. What if that bitch ugly?
What if I don't care if he does?
What if he don't fucking like her?
Listen, and
look at Miles. Miles was cold.
But see, Maisha, this is the thing though. They think all of them are cold because an older woman, because it's the same thing. Like y'all, I don't know why y'all think that we don't live the same life. Like we fantasize on older dudes too. We was 13 looking at them high school.
No. I was afraid to get worms. I was afraid to get worms, so I did not fantasize with my fucking older man.
But just ignore her. Just because I fantasize over, this is my thing. Just because I fantasize over a older dude, if I'm 13 and I'm like, ooh, this 17-year-old dude would be great, or this 23-year-old like that, I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about.
Man,
listen. Like that's just the truth about it. I don't know what I don't know what that means. I don't know what extra is being done with that. So it's but that's with kids on everything. They don't know what the hell life looks like. Like that's why we're educating them. That's why we're working with them. That's
I coach my boys, and I coach the boys, and I tell them straight up. I said they be talking about the little songs and all this. I said, listen, when I was growing up, Back That Ass came up when I was your age.
Right.
And the effect that it got now, do you know what was going on when it first came out? The backyard parties and house parties and stuff like that.
And the basement parties.
Basement party, it was horrible.
I was young.
But it was people with our age. It
I
wasn't.
was young as hell, and I knew every word to my neck, my back.
Talk.
But I had to sneak and listen to it. Hello, my grandma wasn't putting the shit on for me
because you had to sneak. Like there is an element to having.
There was no adults in that.
Yes, like there's to having to sneak. It builds character.
Sneaking is the element. Like that's an element to childhood. You got to learn how to sneak. I'm not about to hand you no damn grown ass woman on the platter, ever.
No, I don't care. Like he paid for his son to get his dick sucked, and I couldn't even get a room on Prime.
So I'm gonna tell y'all that's not in. Do not let y'all kids hang with older cousins.
No, and you know what, Miles? That's so true.
That is a huge part of this.
Say it again.
I think that we need to work as a community to change the narrative too.
Look at me snitching. I feel like 6'9" right now.
Let's be clear. Black men don't know they've been raped.
No.
Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know
because they just see it as, oh, I got some early.
Yeah, no, you were raped.
My mama
that damn girl was wrong with her nasty ass.
My mama tried to shoot something up.
As she should, because you were.
My mama was trying to go to jail.
She should. Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Because that's me.
And the truth of the matter is most mamas would go to jail, and that's why your mama was on the brink of it, because whoever that heifer was, she was wrong.
And Teresa drunk, listen, she ready to be.
I just had a flashback. That's it.
A flashback?
Jail for kids that ain't mine.
I'm talking about my mama's.
See,
that shit was bad.
Out. I'm going to jail for kids that ain't mine. So mine, hell, I didn't even know exactly how he felt about it, but I had to have a conversation with my husband. Like, if you ever try me like that, I will put you and her ass in jail, and we'll be in jail.
I ain't gonna say no names. Let me tell y'all. I had an ex-boyfriend. And you know how you had those conversations that you know you're gonna debate about, and so it was one of these dumbass memes, which is a dumbass question. I hate this question, but we was debating about it, and it was, would you rather have a whole daughter or a gay son, which is a patriarchal question, but we ain't gonna go there. But so we was having that conversation, and dude say, "Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my son see porn at a real young age, because you know, basically, I need to embed in his head."
I ain't even like porn.
I told him, I said, do you know? First of all, showing a little boy porn is not gonna make him straight. It's not gonna steer him either way.
Not at all.
Secondly, you give him access to porn. Do you know what's on porn sites as well, dummy?
But see, I was gonna bring that up earlier too, though. Like, it's a lot of young. I think people need to realize porn, you
explore the stuff, whether you like it or you just be looking.
What you say, Mike?
I think people don't realize how many sick people out here, though. Like, honestly,
it's a lot more than we think.
Because my thing is, if you go to the porn category, look at it's a lot of weird shit on there for real.
You ain't lying. And
the stepson and the stepmama, and vice versa, and all that weird shit. Like, so people be.
You see what I'm saying? And so for that to come out his mouth, I was like.
Wait,
I mean, because the truth of the matter is once you expose your child to it, then they begin to look at other things. So you're thinking, oh, they're just looking at actions. That's not the case. Anything could pop up.
That Key and Peele episode, and this nigga been watching animals fucking shit.
And he watching the gay. What if he watching the gay porn?
That's what I said. You know how much that shit is on porn?
I knew that I was attracted to boys before I wanted to have sex with them. Like, way before. So like, whatever you think you trying to influence certain people to do, that's not going to do anything. And I think we need to let that fight go. And that's a problem that a lot of us have, but we ain't trying to let it go.
That's a good point though, Des, that I ain't really,
Like, because you know you want to sit next to a boy and a boy make you blush and like you feel some type of way, and you might even have an urge to kiss him and you don't have a clue what your vagina is.
And let me tell y'all something that's completely real, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, which is gonna sound crazy, but it's true. When I was young, I was like attracted to boys, not necessarily like wanting to have sex with them. Like you were saying, I was attracted to boys, so I thought the way to get them to like me is for me to like the stuff that they like. So I wanted to hoop, and I wanted to get the Jordan, and I wanted to do all that because that's what they like. And then if I got it, they gonna like me. Whole time I'm acting like a little boy. You see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So then, people, you gay? Why you always over there playing basketball with the boys? And you gay? No, I thought this was gonna make them like me. Look, I thought this was gonna make them like me. You know what I'm saying? So
but you know what? It's a real conversation.
This is how kids thinking about stuff like this.
They are.
And then you go and pay and get his dick.
My middle school girls right now try to get like the Jordans, and they like. I had a girls group one day because I'm like, why are y'all acting like this? Like y'all are so consumed in what the boys are doing. I got to be able to do everything the boys are doing. My Jordans, my this and my that. I'm like, why? Like why? Like why are we doing this? Because they trying to get their attention, which is crazy. Like I had to like set up a situation where I taught them to be themselves. Like boys want you to be yourself. Like they don't want
boys don't know what they want.
I mean, but it's vice versa though.
Little boys don't. They don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boys don't know what they want.
Especially 13. Because listen, y'all, think about yourself at 13. You were going through puberty. Your emotions were up and down. You didn't know what the hell you wanted at all, and you definitely shouldn't be making no rash decisions like losing your virginity at 13 because it's too much other stuff going on. Like it's way too much going on. Like I bring up fights and
all different things that's wrong with this situation. Like, what if this lady had an STD? Now you and your son that got burnt by the same bitch. He 13 and you 40. This dumb. This is stupid. How you gonna do that? Boosie,
I don't even know.
I'm so disappointed because I wanted to see Boosie win. I really wanted him to have that Flavor of Love show. I posted that shit yesterday, and here come my friend under the comments. No, Boosie's canceled. He's a fucking rapist. I'm like, what? Not Boosie bad.
That's tough for me.
I ain't want to hear that, bro. I did not want to hear that.
They're my dogs, man.
I love Boosie. My boyfriend was just trying to get me hip. He was playing all Boosie old shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then here you go.
Okay, so this is the thing. I don't think that everybody should be canceled.
I agree.
I think and it's extremely hard to cancel R. Kelly. I try my hardest to cancel R. Kelly when I can. Just because we have already proven that certain songs were literally written about kids. Like, and
did that come out? Is that a fact?
There's I gotta look back up.
Ain't nothing but a number. That's definitely about a kid. Gotta be right.
But yeah, there were some songs too. But AJ nothing but a number for sure. But there are certain songs that he sung too that people who worked with him in the documentary said that were 100% about.
Okay.
But
that's crazy.
But even in that situation, like I don't think canceling a person's music is appropriate because that's their creative juice into the world. Like, and we all like this podcast is our creative juice into the world. Like we all need our thing. And so like I don't think it's appropriate to cancel him, but he definitely needs to know the things that he's doing is like affecting our entire community. But if people, I do think people need to be canceled, but I don't think that we need to, like, I think we do it too much.
I can't cancel.
What I think is,
I'm sorry.
We do cancel too much, and also
what?
we have to be open to redemption from people. Now, in this case, I don't know about how he can redeem himself because I think one of y'all made the comment that he's made it clear that he's not sorry in the first place already. So I don't know about Boosie. And obviously, R. Kelly. Some things are just too egregious to be forgiven. But I think other things that we cancel people for, we have to give people the opportunity to evolve and learn. And if we don't give people that chance, then I just want to know who the fuck you think you are. But we got to give people a chance to grow and evolve, and we can't hold people accountable. I mean, hold people to the worst things that they've ever done, depending on what that thing is.
I agree. But you
Yeah,
gotta work on it. It gotta be fixed.
No, he
exactly.
got to
That's
fix.
what
No,
I'm
he
saying.
got to
And
fix that.
It
I
can't
think there
just be
are
that you
situations where
just
people
showed up and
come back and
decided
say, okay,
like,
that was kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I think you can come back from certain things. Like, you know, certain comments. Like for instance, like, you know, when T.I. was talking about he take his daughter to the OB or whatever. You know, it was kind of insensitive and we didn't like it. But he went on Red Table talking to knowledge, like, okay, maybe I don't know everything there is to know about this. And maybe I could listen a little better. And so when we get stuff like that, you know, I think it's for redemption. But certain things, you know, it's just
I got a question though about that, because my thing is, how do we know when it's genuine?
yeah. And I think I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who look at what the thing was that you did in the first place and like what went into what was done or what was said, right? Because obviously we can see when somebody made an emotional comment that was insensitive, but you know, depending on what's going on at the time, we might be like, that was just emotional. You
Because
know what
like
I'm saying?
Kevin Hart went on a whole tour, but it's certain stuff that I ain't feel like he really wanted to apologize for. I feel like he did it for the career.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So certain situations, you know, I think you can feel when a person is sorry. And it's up to like each consumer is an individual. So it's up to you to decide, do I want to accept this person's apology? Do I want to, you know, continue to support this person? But
hey, listen to this. Listen to this. One of my people on my page said, I agree with evolution, but Boosie has already shown that he isn't down with evolving. He turned down advice from Jay-Z or a mutual contact when they were trying to remedy the situation.
like and that was the point that I was getting to. Like you know, Boosie kind of already made it clear that he's not sorry. So
Yeah.
if he come back talking about some redemption shit, you know, for people like me, it's gonna be hard for me to hear and accept that because that's not the energy you had. Number one, when you said that shit again a couple days ago, and number two, now you get what I'm saying? Because I think I would be more amendable to hearing Boosie out if he was talking about it in a manner that was like, you know, I can't believe I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucked up, but now I know better. That wasn't the situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. And as a viewer, it just kind of feels some type of way because like, okay, we watch Boosie do all this stuff on live, and we think it's funny and all that. When you know, and he's shown like hypersexual behavior, but I thought it was for entertainment, and I was with it as long as everybody was fucking grown. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just one of those things where you just like, damn, like you ended up being exact. You ended up, you know, you ended up showing us like, damn, like
We need to take
maybe
those
we should have been
signs.
paying attention to the hypersexual stuff.
I was about to say, I think we need to take those signs. Because I think that like a lot of conversations happen. It's like, well, as long as everybody's grown, or like we'll look past it. But I think we do need to take those signs, and I think we do need to we have to educate each other, and we also have to get to a point where we're showing compassion for each other, because like I said, place and time matters. Like where you are in time matters. The issue with Boosty is that he's not, I actually agree with that comment. I don't think he's trying to evolve. Like change is something, and like you said, Maisha, back when he, like, you know, when he made this decision to do this, we weren't addressing mental health the way that we are now in 2020. But now that we are, we have to be able to go back as a community and as people to be able to say, okay, I made this mistake. This is different. This affects people in this way. And I think that I think our egos are more what we battle than anything else. Like we need to be honest about it. Because like one person that, what's his name, whatever the guy name is that blocked me, his issue was he kept saying like, show me a study where, you know, like this type of thing would affect affect him. I was a 13-year-old boy and it didn't affect me. Like I tried to explain to him before he blocked me, a 13-year-old, like, it's a blessing that you aren't affected, but there are people who are, and we gotta get out of our
be affected and not acknowledging how it affected you. And it could have affected you in a way that you turned into a positive, maybe. I'm just saying.
A positive, or you don't even know. And I also think that we just need to, one thing that we also need to do is, just because it didn't affect you don't mean it didn't affect other people. And just because it didn't affect you does not mean it's still not important. And so we're so selfish that only my experience happens to me and only what my experience matters. And that's not fair, because there are men who are literally dealing with issues when they deal with their relationships, heterosexual or gay relationships, and they can't figure out why they can't love the right way. And it's because some grown ass person was sucking on their penis at 12 years old. And like, we just kind of have to be like honest about that, and we have to show compassion. Like, we're just not showing compassion to each other and understanding where everybody is coming from. And when we get to a point that we're not showing compassion to kids, we need to check ourselves. Like, we gotta start, like, our grown asses need to start checking ourselves, because we're not showing compassion to kids. They're 13. I don't care what the situation is. If you think he's not supposed to know what it feels like to have a grown woman sucking on his penis. He's not, because he's not mature. He's not ready for that. My 13-year-olds are still playing with Legos and still doing all type of other childish things. And so to put them in that situation just because you think they can, it's out of line. It's taking their childhood, and we not showing compassion. Like, we don't show compassion to our children. That's crazy. We want our kids to operate as if they're adults. That's nuts. Like, we have got to get to a point where we're treating our kids like kids. Our kids should be able to have their childhood as long as possible. And they grow up sucking on his penis.
So they ready to get
his childhood.
That's a fact.
He's not a 13-year-old no more. He hopped into 18 immediately after that, because he has feelings and emotions that we don't even know what's going on inside his body. And it's not fair to tell us that we don't know that that's happening. There are doctors, counselors, and therapists who have proven that shit is happening. You know,
that's like, what I'm saying. And another thing is their failure to compartmentalize. You sit here and put a grown woman on him, and maybe now his view of other grown women around him has changed based on this one encounter that he's had with a grown woman.
But see, another thing I ain't like about the comment too, far as like, for a dude to say like a woman can't really tell. Like I said, my grandma and my mom put me up on the majority of the things that I know about. You feel me? And it's weird to say that. I don't know.
And the thing is, and one thing that I think people fail to realize is that even though you don't know what it's like to be in the skin of that person, it's also a point of view. It is also a valid opinion when you're in a position who directly deals with that person. So like I was saying, no, I've never been a 13-year-old boy, but I have been a 13-year-old girl dealing with 13-year-old boys who think it's cool to pop my bra straps and do little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta deal with your son after he done had this grown ass woman sucking his dick. Because now he think that we supposed to do that shit.
So now I'm a 13-year-old innocent girl. Now he's texting me as a 13-year-old girl asking sexually harassed because this other 13-year-old boy don't have a clue that he's sexually harassed.
My prescription says that it don't happen.
Huh? What'd you say?
Keep going.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, I get it. And just like sometimes, like, and you know, and I just think everybody needs to be careful about saying that, because Black women need to be careful about saying that too. Because, you know, we can listen to a Black man's perspective about Black women because Black men deal with Black women. Just like we can listen to a Black woman's perspective about Black men because Black women deal with Black men. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, just because I'm not that or living in that skin, I deal with you every day. If I'm waking up to a Black man, I'm dealing with your mood. I'm dealing with your traumas. I'm dealing with your attitude and all the shit you bringing with you. So like, that's not fair, you know, to say.
Right. It's not.
I mean, yeah. So I don't know.
You're trying to scoot over to that other conversation that we can't have today because we've been on here for 2 hours already.
I was about to say we need to be giving final remarks.
We do need to be giving final remarks really quick. Real quick. I just want you to know, lipstick's still popping. I've had lots of drinks. This is my second filled up cup.
And also,
hold on, let me put it on the screen.
There we go.
So, you go, Maisha.
Okay. So, ladies, this is the lipstick that we've been wearing. Like I said, it's a great brand. I mean, I've had it on. I ate Chipotle, been taking shots, drinking cans of pop, and it is still on. And I put this on, I think maybe like 4:00 or something like that. So this is a good lipstick. I'm wearing Impress, but there is Empress. Why I can't read? I'm wearing Empress. There's I Feel Royal, which is what Teresa was wearing, that deep red, and Red Carpet, which is what Des is wearing, the bright red. Comment below, comment and bold talk, and you'll get a special coupon code for the lipstick. Make sure you let her know what color you want. This is exclusive because the website isn't fully launched for makeup sales yet, so you better get it while you can. I know I'm gonna buy one because it's hard to find lipstick that sticks like this, and plus the color really pops. Like it's really bomb, and it has good coverage for the lips too. So I highly recommend it. Also, I want y'all to look at these lashes too. I'll show y'all one more time. This is Cabello. If you go to my page, I've done a different look that was inspired by this box, but also you get 3 pair of dramatic lashes, you get glue, and you get a tweezer for a really good price. Also, this box is good, can be reused. There's a mirror inside, and I put makeup brushes in here, which is why I haven't opened the box. But it's really nice.
So real quick, people on my watch party are asking when are we having the next chat because they really enjoyed us.
Ooh.
So we usually go every other Thursday. I think we need to change that though. I think we need to go every Thursday. But
a little shorter.
Cause stuff is just crazy. It'd be intense. But it's usually Anthony Darnell is usually every other Thursday. But we are going to, I don't know, we're going to have a meeting. We got a meeting tomorrow. We're going to discuss it. We're going to let you know. But yes, have all your drinks ready because you got to be drunk in this conversation. That's the requirement. It's the only way to make it.
Oh, and yeah, one thing though, put in the comments if y'all got some drink ideas we could try.
Yeah.
Because we always have to have a little sip. You know what I'm saying? I got to get more creative than my sugar daddy drink with my Hennessy and my Coke. So send us some drink recipes for us to try. I would love to try something.
Oh, he said, Maisha, you were his fave. Maisha's everybody's fave.
Oh, thank you.
She everybody's fave. She is. Yeah. That's just her crazy self. And she a real lawyer. Like she actually is with her crazy self.
And a brand ambassador. And I braid hair. I just do a whole bunch of shit, y'all. I'm just trying to get this money.
Miles wants to say something. Go ahead, Miles.
Me and 50 had a debate. I want to do this next show. We need to talk about Tekashi. I got a lawyer on here. Me and T Mitch talked about some things.
Let's talk about Tekashi.
I want to get into this Tekashi situation.
Woo. Hey, you know what though? You know what? I don't know who we gonna find. Actually, I know a few people we can find, but you know they got to be ready for radio. We need but Miles, you pretty hood, but we need to get like a real, like a super hood nigga on here because we need the street code on this too.
I mean,
oh no, come on now, I'm here. We here.
You got us, Miles?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So make sure they tune in too, because I want to know what they got to say. Because
if I get the green light from Des and T Mitch for me to really go on there, I'm taking off on that.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it because I would love to get a legal perspective on what I'm thinking. Because Tekashi,
and I got an R&B battle Sunday too, y'all. I need y'all to pull up. It start at 7.
Cool.
I'm about to get off.
I have an R&B battle with another podcast. I can only play. It's a 90s R&B battle. I can only play female, and they can only play male artists.
Oh, that's awesome! I love that.
Let me know if you need help, Miles.
Oh, what?
Because I'm saying I'm a cake, bro. I'm a cake. So
I'm in my bag. My playlist
I'm such a cake. All I want to do Listen, I'm in a honeymoon phase, so I got the playlist on deck. I be wanting to be my boyfriend's king, nigga. So I got all the songs.
Listen, my playlist is fire. So pull up Sunday at 7:50.
Hey, listen, send it to me then.
I got it's a Zoom. We doing it on Zoom too. So you talking about sending you the playlist?
Hey, make sure it ain't during the Nelly and Ludacris joint though. Now don't do that. Don't conflict me out. That's on Sunday. Wait, who's Saturday and who's Sunday? You Sunday, Miles?
I'm Sunday at 7.
Sunday. All right, bet.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you guys do your census. Right now, Michigan is doing a situation for census.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do your census.
See, let me just say this. That's this my friend for real because she ain't mentioned it one time. So I'm gonna for her. My daughter has been waiting to do the census for me.
Listen,
she's been waiting and she never come back in here. But in my daughter's voice, complete your 2020 census. Okay.
As a person who works in public service, like my whole job, like all of my jobs depend on y'all completing the census. Like I don't get my daily paycheck if y'all don't complete the census because they need to know how many people and who needs what, and then I get paid off of who needs what because I provide needs. Like so, I need y'all to complete the census.
Listen,
so
like the culture dude said, y'all ass can get on there and keep applying for unemployment. Go do your
do your census.
I'll keep trying to my wham. Go do your census.
I don't think people really understand all that's affected when we don't complete the census and be counted. So all of the folks that's reaping these food benefits, that's what they come from. The school lunch, all that EBT card, that's where the money is coming from.
Fill it out. Maybe they'll give me a credit card if you do yours twice.
Talk about what?
I'm saying.
The students that can get the bridge cards.
No, but parents, you should, if you don't receive EBT benefits, you should be receiving an EBT card in the mail with your kid's name on it. It is coming. There's like $193 per kid per month or something like that. Just to help you guys out with what's going on with COVID. Also, most schools are doing food giveaways. My particular schools are doing them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's DEPSA, UYA, Glacier, Loving, College Prep. But either way, everybody, like most of them are doing food giveaways. I'm trying to
food still nasty at school destiny. So you can promote foolishness if you want to. The school lunch still nasty.
Nasty ass food. I'm in a nasty
Hold on. No. Time out. Absolutely. That's not true because let me tell y'all something. Today I had to go up to the school because they keep making up reasons. I gotta go into the building.
You don't work for DPS.
I don't work for DPS. I don't work for DPS. Let's be clear. But my district that I do work for today, we gave out wingdings, like frozen wingdings, and we took a bag and we cooked up some, and they were awesome. I'm just letting you know. Like we had some spicy wingdings. They were great. They gave out frozen chicken tenders. They gave out wingdings. I had wingdings and a salad, and I had a great time.
Wait, I asked the question.
What?
They giving out free food to people with student loans or not?
To everybody. It don't matter who you are. Oh, student loans. Oh my God, I got so many of those.
They talking about they about to give people $10,000 maybe. I'm like, damn, that ain't even gonna do
that's where the money comes from.
Hey, listen, Anthony Darnell said he gives out food to DPS CD families on Mondays and Thursdays. If we know any DPS CD families who can pick up food, please let him know.
What is DPS?
So let me know. I can let him know.
What is DPS CD?
So DPS CD is Detroit Public Schools Community District. So it's basically Detroit Public Schools.
Okay, yeah, because you know,
they have about 100. It's a little bit over 100 schools. You know, y'all know the regular. Mm-hmm. I work for a charter school district. We the bomb.
They have 19 sites, I believe, that is getting out food and homework packets.
Homework packets. That's all I heard.
Okay, y'all.
It's been real. It's time to smoke, so come on now.
Okay, well.
Wait.
So, well, usually we pick a person that has the Midas touch. We'll talk about that next time because we've been on here for 2 damn hours. 2 hours and 13 minutes to be exact.
I love y'all.
I love y'all too.
Thank y'all for listening.
So Golden Girls Podcast will be back. Are we agreeing to doing weekly or are we gonna stay back weekly?
We're gonna talk tomorrow. And then
I was gonna say we can't decide this on live, y'all.
Let's talk about this tomorrow.
We might be back next Thursday, but more than likely it's gonna be the next Thursday. So every other Thursday. If you are a female and you have not joined the Golden Girls Yellow Heart, Pink Heart, Yellow Heart group, definitely do so. We have close to 600 members right now. It is a place of positivity and a place to love. So make sure you do that. If you have not liked the Golden Girls podcast page, for sure, make sure you do that. As soon as the world open up, we doing trips. We definitely going to Essence Festival. If you want to get on, because we're gonna be in that thing.
Right, because I want to do that little what is it, zip lining.
Oh, listen, we're gonna be in that thing.
I don't feel nobody, but we're going to New Orleans for the Essence Festival.
We're going all over the place. I'm like, listen, I'm going. If y'all want to come, we in there. So I just want to know. I just want to say you guys are super, super amazing. Thank you so much for being involved in the Golden Girls podcast. We are 2 hours and 14 minutes in, and we need to get the hell off.
Thank you for being a friend.
We can't play the song because Zoom gonna kick us off.
Don't
sing it.
Back again.
And we started from the bottom. Now we're here, girl.
True.
Ooh.
Lift you through a party. Everybody. You.
No.
Peace out, y'all.
All right, y'all. Love you all. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Bye.